Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Today I'm excited to be able to participate in a collaboration with DIY from House to Home and the Mug Life DIY. These two ladies have such adorable and beautiful creations on their channel as well. So I'm going to leave their channel links down below. So go check them out and also check out the playlist of this challenge, which is Dollar Tree Vinyl DIY Challenge. The first one is kind of obvious that I made, which is the tumbler. All I did was go on my Cricut, kind of pick out what design I wanted to put on my tumbler and then print it out. I also printed out a bunny for another DIY that I'm going to be making. But I wanted to make sure that let you guys know that if you don't have a Cricut, you can still make these designs by easily going on Google or Pinterest, printing out whatever design you want and then tracing it onto your vinyl paper and then cutting it out that way as well. Now, it might not be as precise, but it is possible to still do them. So once you're done cleaning with alcohol your tumbler, go ahead and get your design, and then you're just going to place it wherever you want on your tumbler. Make sure you rub all of it on there really, really good before you remove the sticky part. So just go ahead and remove that adhesive paper from the design itself. And then what I like to do once I'm done it, rubbing that design onto my tumbler, I like getting my heat gun and actually just running it through 1 or 2 times over that design just to make sure there isn't any bubbles and to make sure that sticky part of that adhesive is well set onto the tumbler. Once it cools, I do add some protective coating onto that tumbler and then I let it dry. While that one is drying, I went ahead and started weeding out my bunny. Again, you can just get a bunny picture from Pinterest or Google and do the same thing that I'm doing. Then once I was done weeding out all that bunny, what I did was get 2 of the cutting boards from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to place that rabbit onto one of my cutting boards. I figured I would show you how to make a cutting board, and since I know Christmas is almost over and it's almost here, which is sadly but true, I wanted just to share with you a different design. So I decided to go ahead and make one of these for Easter. But of course, you can make any design you like for this cutting board. Then once you're going to add your design onto your cutting board, we're going to transform it into a book stand. So just go ahead and flip them over. And you're going to grab both of them. And I at first grabbed a piece of the roll of tape, but I figured it was too big. So I got one of the ribbon rolls, and I thought that was just perfect enough to where it bent like a book, both cutting boards. And what I did was add a popsicle stick with some hot glue on that little opening in between both of the cutting boards in order for it to stay that way. Because remember, what we're trying to do is make it look like a book so it can hold your stand as a book. So once you're done adding both of those popsicle sticks, let it completely dry. And then I got some of these building blocks and I glued them onto the bottom part of both parts of my book stand. Now what I did was actually make a pyramid. I added 2 of the blocks on the bottom and then 1 in between both of them, and you'll see like a stack, and you'll see what I did just in a minute. And I did decide to use wood glue for the rest of this project just because I know I want it to be nice and secure and to hold the weight of the books that I'm going to place on here. So once everything was nice and dry, I decided to go ahead and stain just the back part of my book stand. Now you can paint it or leave it as is. It's completely optional. It's your book stand, so basically you can make it any way you like. That's the fun part of DIYing. But I decided to go ahead and just stain the back part of my book stand. So just rub on any stain that you like, and then just make sure that you have some kind of wet cloth or wipe for you in order to wipe it right off as soon as you're done. The longer you leave your stain on your wood, the darker the stain is going to be. And then just do the same process on the other side. And then once you're done adding your paint or stain like I did, just make sure you give it enough time for it to completely dry before you flip it over and continue your DIY. So once everything is dry, go ahead and flip it over. I stacked two of the building blocks, or the Lego box, I guess you can call them. I think that's what they call them also at Dollar Tree. And then I put wood glue onto each corner, because remember this is folded a little bit. Then I attached it to the center of both of my pieces of wood. Then I just wanted to have fun and add one of these little fences that I got. I believe this is from Walmart, but you can pick them up anywhere actually, and just glue it onto the center in order for it to hold my book. Once everything is dry, you have your book stand. So the next project, what I decided to do was share with you how I made this really simple and adorable little frame. What I decided to do was just make a simple Christmas tree. And I just freehand the drawing, so excuse me if it's not perfect, but that's the part of it. So I just went ahead and cut out the pattern and then just traced it onto my vinyl. And I did the same thing, cut it out of my vinyl as well. I think this is an adorable little accent for any little girl's room, or maybe a makeup room, even as a number table setting for your dining room as well. So just go ahead and cut out any pattern you chose to make with your vinyl. And then before you place it on anything, make sure that surface is nice and clean and dry as well. So just go ahead and remove the backing and then place it onto your glass. Now this one, a frame has the double glass. So what I did was just place it into the middle one and make a sandwich with both of the glass in order for that design to be right in the center. And then to make this a little bit more Christmassy and festive, what I did was I decided to add a little bit of the sheer pink ribbon, and I just made a simple bow with it. Then I added an adorable pink ornament that I had and some greenery just to give it that extra little touch. Just make sure you fluff up your bow and attach it wherever you like. Hey there, if you guys are coming from that link of the Dollar Tree Vinyl Challenge collaboration, let me know in the comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. Also, the ones that are going to go check out that link after you guys watch this tutorial, don't forget to also follow my two DIY collaboration partners, which is DIY from House to Home and also the Mug Life DIY. They are very talented and also have some great ideas over there. So make sure you do check them out and also subscribe to their channel. So we have moved on to our final DIY, which is this Mary sign. And what I did was just get two different vinyls, and I'm just tracing out one of the vinyl colors for the little deer, and then I'm going to trace out the Mary part of it with another vinyl color. And all I did was just cut out that pattern. Now you can use any color of vinyl you like. I just wanted to use some of these glitter colors. I think they're so fun and festive, especially if you want an alternative besides the traditional colors for Christmas. Just take your time and make sure you do cut all of the pieces out as precise as you possibly can. Then go ahead and grab your next vinyl sheet, and you're going to do the same thing by tracing out the lettering of the Mary part. And again, trace out as much as you can, because I know some of these parts are a little small and you can't actually put a pencil or anything in there to trace it out, but you'll be able to freehand the rest of it once you do trace out the main parts. So once you're done, again, the little parts that you can't use scissors for, just get a box cutter or an X-Acto knife and kind of take your time and just cut those little pieces out. And once you're done cutting all of those little pieces out, all you're going to do is remove the backing of your vinyl and you're going to attach it to your wording. So just make sure you take your time and adjust it and add it on to your wording blocks just as much as you can before you peel off the backing. And then cut any extra pieces out that you may not want. And now before you're all done, get your box cutter, flip it over and make sure any of those extra pieces that you may see in the back, just go ahead and remove them with your box cutter. Then get your heating gun and do the same thing. Just kind of run through it a few times just to make sure you get any of those bubbles and wrinkles out, and also so that adhesive can get hot again and stick onto that wood nice and good and secure. And there you have it, a beautiful Mary sign with vinyl. So let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite of all of them that I made today. And again, don't forget to go and check out the collaboration link down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.